All right, I'm here at Will's place, We Fight 88 on YouTube, and testing his Hunter Second Century Original in Chrome, with a spotlight that he has installed in his bedroom.
Stunning fan.
I'm honestly really jealous. Like, at the same time, though, I wouldn't have it anywhere to put it in my apartment, and my mom would be afraid of me installing it too. So there's that. The only other place I could see it being is in my room, but I like this fan. But with the setup I have in my room, the Panama goes better.
Yeah. As you said, this thing just goes along with the track lights very well.
Yeah. Like I don't really have black stuff in my room too much to really do it, and that's just it. Like my room, the Panama in my room, it matches it better. Now if it was a Brushnickel original, that's a different story. But even then, I still would probably do this just because I know I don't have to worry about it be hanging too low. And I'm not looking to change the box out in that room for one that's strong enough to hold it because again, it's an apartment, it's not a house.
And I put those crystal bear pull chains on it. It did not come with those.
Did it have pull chains with it at all?
Yeah, it came with just little, like the little bell, style ones. It just came with those. I have them in my drawers.
Oh, like the ones that you see like on a light kit.
Yeah, just like a little like on a keyless
Yeah.
light, the pull chain light. It's like in the basement. One of those. Just had those. They were kind of boring, so I put those on there.
Yeah, I was gonna say like something that's like crystal looking on it will make it a good choice.
Yeah, I thought it looks good with it because it's they're shiny and it matches the fan.
The one pull chain I think would look really good on it is it's the same type that I had on the brown and brass KDK in my grandparents' house. It was like that diamond shaped one.
Yeah.
It looked like those like emeralds and Sonic. If you found two of those, I think those would look really good on this too. I know they still sell them at Home Depot and Lowe's. This is what would scare my mom is the torque on them.
Oh yeah, the moving.
Yeah.
And that wobble.
And if it wobbled.
Yeah, that wobble would probably scare her too. Yeah, it's only bad for a few seconds, but it just kind of fixes itself.
Yeah.
But it wobbles a little bit. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, there's still that Chrome and Pewter Panama video at that candy place.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've mentioned it, but the school that I work at, I literally drive by that place every day though, and I purposely drive by there. There's two routes I can take, but I take that one just because it's more nostalgic for me. But that fan's still there, and so it'll be easier for me to keep an eye on it if I don't see them taking it out because the owners, from what they told me, that the owner likes it so much, and when they renovated it a bit, they redid the ceiling. They didn't take out the fan.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, it's a really nice fan. It goes good for a candy shop. Like, it looks good in there. And it'd be a tricky fan to really offer him something else to replace it with because he knows it's a strong fan. And I want to give him something that's not going to at least be as same quality. But to find something that would match it as well is kind of tricky. I feel like the only thing I could do is just another Panama, but maybe like in white or something like that with like wash oak blades of a fancy white. I think that would go good in place of it. Now, how is the spin down on this? Is it pretty long or short or in between?
In between. I mean, it's a new fan. So
Yeah.
literally, it's new from 1988, so it hasn't really seen much use. The only use it's really seen
is a testing downstairs in the past and now.
And I filmed it back then, and then after that, I just threw it right back in its box and just sat for a while, and now I'm using it for a little bit, letting the bearings break in. I will say the Spindown has been getting a lot better on it now that I've oiled it and been running it more.
I was gonna say, what would be kind of cool is if you put Wi-Fi bulbs in this fan too, and
I did have that idea going for a little bit, but I just liked having the standard.
Yeah.
Like a standard on-off light bulb.
Yeah, because that is kind of the issue of the Wi-Fi bulbs. Is sometimes when you turn them on, they always like resets the color.
They always want to pair again or something. It's weird.
See, I thought about doing it in the living room, but I feel like it would kind of confuse my mom too much.
Yeah.
In such ways, I feel like if it's just in my bedroom, I don't have to worry about it because at least I can what is it like I leave like the one in my fish tank. That's on 24/7.
Yeah.
If I did it like with the other ones, I can like I want to be an issue and all that. But I've been thinking of like getting those like bulbs that they have at Home Depot, like where and Lowe's, like where you can kind of like it's like a switch. If you push it a certain
Oh, it's got
direction
like the adjustable switch on
on
it.
the for like the lighting, I'm like I've been thinking of doing that for like the standing lamp because I like the true white coloration it gives off. I feel like it's a good coloration.
I can adjust any of these like to like what color I like.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I didn't even realize you have. Oh, you got a Sanyo mini fridge.
That was a dump find.
Nice.
It was gross inside. Like they had it taped shut, and I probably should have just left it there. But I'm like, no, I need to take this home and clean it out and use it again because it's vintage.
Yeah.
Like those old mini fridges, you don't like they last forever.
Yeah. I know the one that was at my grandmother's house. It was a Sanyo, and it had like that big. It looked like it had like a it was like a lock safe almost. Like that's literally what I thought it was. Then I was like, oh no, it's a fridge. Still worked, but I was like, I wanted to take it home, but I'm like, I like the fridge that I have a little bit better. It's smaller, and also it's just it wouldn't look out of place in my room. But I gave it to my aunt, the one that had the yellow blade Coastal Breeze, and I think she got rid of it recently because it supposedly stopped working. But I'm like, I know with old fridges though, people will grab them. They're not gonna like just let them there. Like people look for those, so it's not like if someone put out an old fan in the yard where it's gonna get tossed. Like
yeah, and I see people throw out those old mini fridges all the time, but I saw that one show up. I'm like, that one's got to come home with me.
Yeah, and I think it was like either that she got a new one and she just didn't want to return the new one, so she was like, oh yeah, I'll just put it outside and someone can grab it. Yeah. I was thinking of keeping it, but I'm like, my mom doesn't want me having it because she's afraid of certain stuff, like if it's older, catching on fire, which it's understandable. And to be fair,
yeah, that's respectable.
Yeah. And to be fair, that fridge was down in my grandmother's basement for who knows how long, not being used. And I know that basement's flooded a few times, so it's like, I get where she's coming from in that case. But, oh yeah, back to this fan. Yeah. And that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.